Hi guys, so as I said last week, I would make a video about my post-comp experience, my post-comp blues, if you want to call it that, which obviously if you're a competitor, you would know exactly what it's like. This is just my experience. I'm sure everyone doesn't have the same experience, but I know that 99% of competitors that I've spoken to anyway have had this same experience. So obviously now I'm not as lean as I was. I've gained a little bit, a little bit extra body fat, and for me it's very hard to accept because I'll look in the mirror and I'm not as lean as I was for so long. So it's just really hard mentally. It's probably not as bad as I think. So it's probably a little bit of body dysmorphia. But I mean, you can tell me, anyone can tell me, oh, you still look good, and it's not going to do anything for me because I just don't feel like I did. Obviously you don't feel as confident when you're not comfortable in your own skin. I'm getting there, I'm getting better. So that's really all that matters. So I hope that soon I'll accept it a little more. But yeah, I'll get back to that in a second. So in terms of post-comp, it's been probably about a month and a half, a little bit over. I had a shoot a week after, so I did my comp diet for an extra week because I wanted to lean up a little bit, and that was fine. I didn't find it too difficult. After my shoot, however, for about a week and a half, it was disgusting. The binging was just out of control. I didn't really follow my reverse diet at all for about a week and a half. I did try, but I didn't. After that, it was a little bit better. I would have my days where I was 100% committed, and then other days it was like I was in a food eating contest, and it's like, how much can I eat before I have to stop, before it hits midnight, before it's the next day, and then tomorrow will be fine, which wasn't the case. I guess I just had to get out of my system. It's common, a lot of people go through that. So anyway, that's gone, that's out of my system. I finished my reverse diet, that went for 6 weeks, and now I'm on my new off-season plan, which I got my coach to write up for me. That way I don't really have to think about it. So that's good. However, I've decided on weekends, I'm gonna still count my macros, but I'm gonna be a little bit more flexible. So basically I'll eat kind of what I want, as long as they're within my macros, so I'm not going overboard. So that's really cool because I've never really been one to flexible diet or count my macros. So I'll see how that goes. I tried it yesterday and it was pretty cool. It felt good this morning when I woke up. In terms of training, I just had my training's been really good. I've probably had 2 days extra off than I should have had. But I've been training, I've been going really hard. Obviously I want to build my upper body a little bit more, because my legs and my quads are fairly dominant, as you may know. So obviously in order to do that, I need to be in a caloric surplus, which is I'm in now, and I need to build muscle, which means I'm going to gain a little bit of fat. So I have to come to terms with that as well. But I mean, I'm still coming off a comp, so I'll gain a little bit extra. I don't want to gain too much. I want to be in a better place than last time. My cardio's all done. I had 6 weeks of reversing out, didn't miss a session. It was all good. I won't be doing any cardio unless I really feel like I need to release some endorphins, otherwise there's no cardio here. I just need to get massive, basically. So still, it's still quite hard though. My reversing out and this stage for me is 1,000 times harder than my prep, because mentally you can do whatever you want. You're like, I'm free, there's freedom, I can do whatever I want. I don't need to diet down, I don't need to be lean. Why do I need to, I'll eat that, or, I can miss that, and, it's better. I'm nowhere near as bad as I was before, but it's still mentally very challenging, and I know that it will keep being challenging, but it's gotten 100% better than it was. So I'm really happy about that. So yeah, if you want to compete, it's actually the best thing I've ever done in my life. I wouldn't take it back for anything. I will be competing again. When I'm ready though, when I feel like I've got enough muscle, and mentally I'm ready. I'm not doing it for anyone else, I'm doing it for myself. So just be aware that if you're competing, it's bloody hard work, and you got to be prepared to make a lot of sacrifices. It is, you know, you need to have some balance also, but it's a lot of sacrifice. It's a lot of saying no, basically, to things. And also be prepared post-comp. I'm sure whoever your coach is, they're going to warn you, but no matter how prepared you think you are, you're just so not prepared. I definitely wasn't. I mean, I was looking at a Nicole Wilkins interview, you know, 4 times Miss Olympia. Hopefully she's going to make it 5 this year. She basically said that for the last 10 years she's competed, she binged after every single show. Every single show she would just binge. Her last Olympia, she got second. She didn't, you know, she didn't get her 5-time win, and I'm guessing that's why she didn't binge the first year after 10 years. So if Nicole Wilkins can binge, then I can binge, and everyone else can binge, and they'll get over it, and I'm over it. So yeah, you know, just be aware that, you know, it's not all batteries flat. It's not all sunshine and rainbows. It's a lot of hard work. So I'm not trying to put you off, but, you know, don't be fooled by social media, you know, people that are saying this is the best thing and it's amazing and you feel amazing, because a lot of the time you're fucking tired and you feel like shit. But that's just how it is. That's just how it is. You've got to be willing to put up with it, and you've just got to push. Like, you've got no other choice until you get there. You keep pushing and you don't stop until you get to the finish line, and then you're there. And honestly, it's the best day ever, one of the best days of my life. So really, that's my experience. There's probably a lot of stuff I've left out. I've done a lot of rambling and repetition, but I was just trying to get, you know, across what it's like post-comp and what it is like to compete. It is an amazing experience, so I would recommend it for anyone. Just know that it's tough, but it's worth it. If you've got any questions, please feel free to message me. You can head over to my social media page, DM me, or even my business page and Facebook me. I'm happy to answer any questions. I know I've been getting questions from girls that want to compete. They just want to know, you know, what it's all about, and, you know, what it's like, and my experience, and also share their own experience with me, and that's great. I'd love to help out, because I know mentally how tough it is, and it's still tough. So I hope everyone's having a great day. I hope this answered some of the questions that you may have. It might not have. I might just be talking shit, I don't know. But yeah, so have a great day, and until next time, yeah, peace out.